Hey everybody, long time no see. The Bro Games 97 here. I am Brad, as usual, and I'm here with another Future of LPs vlog. Now, some of these games are, well, they're all on a variety of different consoles, and one of the consoles I don't own yet, but I am borrowing one from a friend, and that console is the legendary Nintendo 64. And I found some pretty good, and you know, usually I've been getting so into the PS1 lately that I've pretty much, in my mind, the N64 has just dropped off the face of the earth. And I'm still really, I don't know what, I don't even know how I can live with myself at that moment, because, I mean, the PS1 is a great console, and it's arguably my favorite one, but the N64 helmed the greatest landmark in my gaming history, which is the greatest game, not the greatest game, the first game that I ever played as a gamer, and that was the original, the great, awesome Super Mario 64. And this is one that I really, really, really want to do an LP of, because I can still remember when I was 3 years old when I first played this game. Oh, God, how much fun that was. I remember so much of this game. It'll be a pretty fast LP. I mean, I played through this game a couple times already, and I love this game. Even without nostalgia, with the nostalgia out of the picture, this game is legendary. And it's just all in all a great platformer and a great game. I mean, and I'm really excited to play it for you guys. I mean, with you guys, actually, I should say, because I mean, I'm playing it with you guys. I mean, because you guys, I'm welcoming you into my house to play these games. So, yeah. But back to the PlayStation thing. I have the original Tomb Raider, and the disc is not in there, nor is there any cover art, or, well, there is cover art, but there's no game manual, because, because my friend let me borrow this without, and he didn't get this with the game manual, but the disc is in my PlayStation 1 right now as we speak, and that, I gotta say, what a great game. I mean, I've never played a Tomb Raider. I admit, I've never played Tomb Raider until this one. What better way to start out with Tomb Raider, like the first one? It was such a revolution for the PS1. I mean, a 3D pro adventure lady with dual pistol guns who is parkour. That's great. I personally am just, wow. I think this is, for its time, Tomb Raider was excellent. It was a revolution. Okay, but yeah, I'm really excited to play that one. Alright, now we're going to get into the negative of the PlayStation 1. I'm not a big fan of this game, but I want to be a big fan of this game. I want to be a big fan of this game, believe me, but I'm just bad at it. That's probably why I'm not really into it. I feel like if I played it more, I'd get into it, but you guys already know this. I suck at stealth games, period. I'm awful at them. Alright, but the original Metal Gear Solid, 3 discs of awesomeness. 3... Dang it. 2 and 1. Why does this keep falling out? Disc... Wait a minute. 3 discs? I don't even know. No, it's 2 discs. Never mind. Sorry, I thought it was 3 discs for a minute. Yeah, I've heard that this game is so good, and I mean, I have never played through a Metal Gear Solid game. Believe it or not, I've never even played one until last January. So, yeah. Probably because I didn't have a PlayStation is why I didn't really know too much about it, nor even have the desire to play it, because my brother grew up hating PlayStation, therefore we never really got a PlayStation, or a PS2, or a PS3, or a PS4, so we always stuck with Xbox. And believe it or not, PlayStation 4 was my first PlayStation. Then I just was wandering around happily in Sandy Pines, which is a recreational park around 20 minutes from my house, for the 4th of July weekend, and I just happened to stumble upon the PlayStation 1, and I gotta say, that was a great day, because up until like, I got my PlayStation 1, I thought that, I'm gonna say this, I don't mean any offense to all of you who love the PlayStation, and I've changed sides. I loved the PlayStation 1. I thought that the PlayStation 1 was just a disc reader, and it had no good quality or games at all. Now that was my opinion back then. I am a changed man now, or changed boy, I should say. I don't even know. I'm a changed person. I'll say that. But I love this PlayStation. I love the PlayStation 1 now. And I'm sorry to all of you who are offended. I love this game console, and I hope that there really is no offense taken by all this. But just remember, finding that PlayStation really, really set me straight, and I love this now. Okay, now we're getting into the next generation of PlayStation, and I did a podcast video of a game similar to this, which is it's another version of this game, but I don't think I'm going to do an LP of it. I think I'm just going to do like a couple podcast episodes like I did with Skyrim and Watch Dogs. It's Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and I gotta say, this game, I actually like it better than Grand Theft Auto 3. I think it's superior because Grand Theft Auto 3, it's so dull. I like Grand Theft Auto 3, but now that I play Vice City, I don't even know what to think of Grand Theft Auto 3 anymore. I think it's so dull, and it's so... it's just not... I have no words for it. That's the thing. But Grand Theft Auto Vice City, it's, for a game all about thieving and, killing people just on the side of the road willy-nilly, this is a pretty cheerful game. And, like, the sunsets and Vice City, I don't even know where it was. It was a huge stretching of the business, and I don't even know. I'm just reading the back of this thing. But it's just an urban sprawl. It's just an urban sprawl. But it seems more cheerful. And plus, bikes. In this game, you can have bikes. I like that, personally. Grand Theft Auto 3 did not have bikes. I personally, to get around, I like to travel by motorcycle. Now getting into the new generations. The PlayStation 4 era. I love this game. In fact, it was one of my top 3 PlayStation 4 games of all time. This is The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I love this game, and I already talked about this one, so I'm just gonna say this is an LP for the future, and I really, if you want to check out what I think about this, then have a look at the video that I've uploaded called my top 3 PlayStation 4 games. But planning on it, it's fun. I've beaten it pretty much 100%, and I'm on easy mode, and I'm really excited to play it with you guys on normal or on superhero mode if you guys want to. I'm gonna let you guys vote on that. Alright, next I've already talked about this one as well, and it's another PlayStation 4 game, which is Watch Dogs. I've already talked about this, and I really would like you guys, if you guys really want to know what I think about this game, I've beaten this already too. If you guys want to know what I think about this game and how I talk about its controls and all of its, all of its game engine, game style, then just watch my top 3 PS4 games. Alright, now getting back onto the happy console of Nintendo, which is back in the glory days of the Nintendo 64, and I think we're going to start back up with, and I've already done Super Mario 64, just to let you know. Alright, Super Mario 64, and now I think this, and here's another platformer game that I think is beautifully done. I love it, I think. It's just, I think that this game is beautifully done. The soundtrack is one of the best in all of video gaming, and it's probably, and soundtrack, by the way, guys, is probably one of the best things in video games for me. I mean, that's why I love the PlayStation 1 and the N64. It's because those games, the music meant so much back then, and I feel like it's just, that era's just gone. I mean, like, that era of actually caring about music is gone. I don't know what happened to it. I want that back. That's why I'm going back and getting all of these game systems and games, because they're so much fun and there's so much energy and emotion in the score that's written into this. But I digress. Banjo-Kazooie, which I think is so good, and I have not played Banjo-Tooie yet because I have yet to beat this game, and I think it's very great. I love it. The opening for this game is probably my favorite in all of video gaming. Just gonna say that right now. Now, here's another classic legend of the N64. 007 GoldenEye. Marcus and I have done a couple videos of this, but they didn't stay up on YouTube for very long. We deleted them because the quality was horrible, and the sound quality and the visual quality was horrible, and for some reason one of them didn't upload right, and we thought that if we weren't going to have all 3 of them up there, we might as well just not have any of them up there, and we'll just redo it sometime. But we never got around to doing that. And GoldenEye, I've been playing through the campaign, and I'm not quite finished with it yet, because remember, I was about 3 to 5 years old when these games were legitly, happening. So I didn't really get a chance to go through all of these games, because the Nintendo 64 was a part of my childhood, but I never owned one until I still don't even own one. I'm still borrowing my friends. But yeah. And the last one, I think this one is probably one of the biggest legends of the N64. The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. And I didn't like Zelda games at first. I will admit I did not like them at first, because it seemed too confusing, it seemed really weird, and plus, this was probably the first N64 game I played since I was 5 years old, and I didn't even know how to hold the controller, and the controller was a bit clunky, but then I started playing it again on my own, and if I needed help, I just looked on a walkthrough if I was stuck in a spot, and I gotta say, wow, this is a beautiful game with beautifully written score, and the graphics are actually beautiful for its time, especially. And I love I love playing the ocarina in this game. I cannot get enough of it. Every couple minutes, I always just bring out the ocarina and play Zelda's Lullaby or Saria's Song or whatever. I don't even know all of them yet. I love this game. The score is beautiful. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. But I'm running out of time here, guys, so I gotta end this pretty quick. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and let us get up on YouTube. Enjoy. The Bro Games 97 out.